She was working with the NAAP, and she loved to do different things, like the restaurants need to be, at that time, they was just starting to be integrated, and we would do sit-ins in Charlottesville. But UVA was something else back there in the 50s and 60s, and she went to UVA. She was undergrad in UVA, but she graduated from Virginia State, and then she got a master's from UVA. And then we would do sit-ins and stuff around, but most of the time it would work out all right. Yeah.
So what, it was restaurants that you were having sit? What did the whites do to you while you were sitting?
No, most of the time it would work out okay. They just look, and sometimes they would walk back out and whatnot. But I didn't never really get involved with anything. She always told me to make sure that I didn't carry no knife or anything in there with me, because yeah. But at that time, though, I was I don't know. But I could get along. As long as nobody hit me or putting their hands on me, I was all right. But she was always doing different sit-ins, movies and stuff at that time.
So Charlottesville back then was really segregated, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a certain place we could go and whatnot for the blacks.
So a certain section of town?
Yeah.
Did you have that when you came here to Northern Virginia?
Oh, yeah, I guess in the beginning, yes. In the early 60s, yes.
Where did you live when you first came here?
Oh, I stayed in Arlington. I had a sister who lived in Arlington. But that was on Hall's Hill at that time. But most at that time, they didn't have the black stoves and stuff on the highway and all. So if you was on Hall's Hill, you was all right. Yeah.
But if you come up this way, you had some problems.
Yeah, but I was surprised, but the bus wouldn't stop on Hall's Hill. But later, I found out that one time a white driver was driving and he acted up, and the guys took care of business. They let him know that they couldn't talk to him any kind of way. And when I got here in the 60s, you had to either get off at Cleve Road or go all the way down to George Mason Drive. They wouldn't stop in that area with the bus because that was a black section. And
so there's no bus service in the black section?
Yeah, no, you had to just catch it at the street. Yeah, at that time in the 60s.
Now, did you have to ride the back of the bus?
Yeah, in the beginning. Yeah, in the beginning in the 60s. Yeah, especially back then. Yeah, you always had to go to the back. Even like in Orange County, they had the trailway would come through, and you had to get on the bus. It was a local bus, and you could get on the bus, but you always had to go in the back door. You never could go in the front door back then.
So you pay your money in the front door and then go around to the back door to get on the bus?
No, you could go to the front if you had to pay money and just keep walking. But they let you off at the back door. You couldn't come back to the front.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what else in the Navy struck you as odd? Anything else? How did you have white officers? If you did, how did they treat you?
Oh yeah, at that time in the mid 60s, we didn't have too many black officers. We had chiefs, they was enlisted then, and one officers, but hardly any blacks. I think when I got out, the highest ranking officer was rather lieutenant commander. And later on, after cutting hair here, my sister worked at the Pentagon and the Navy Department. And Admiral Gravy was the first black admiral, and she sent him up here to get a haircut. And it really made me glad to see a black admiral.
So you cut the hair of the first African-American admiral?
Yeah, this shop. But I also was involved in the Navy too, but like I said, I didn't have too many black officers that time.
So is that where you got your license to barber, was in the Navy?
Yeah, that's where I got my training. Yes.
Did you do white men?
Yeah, most of everybody. We did everybody, and they had a shop. I worked mostly in the enlisted shop most of the time, so I had to go to everybody's there. Yeah, but then they had a shop separate for the officers. I just worked in there on special occasions when the other guy would leave or something like that. And No, we got all kinds of hair in the Navy. Yeah.
So how did you come to this shop?
Oh, well, I was visiting my sister, and a guy came by, and that was my nephew's godfather, and he asked me what did I do in the Navy, and I told him I was a barber. And he told me, I know where you need to go. They need a barber up there, and I really came down here to go to computer school, but I haven't been in computer school yet. But anyway, I got up there, and this barber shop was really busy all the time, and I got him up here, and the next day, so I got the bus up here, and I didn't know where to shop, and I asked somebody, and they told me the shop was over here. Just told me, just follow, and if I see a big tree, and you'll see where the barber shop is. And I got over here, and people's all out in the lot, and they just wanted